Good morning, everybody. I am out here to bring you something totally different this week, and it's going to be a theme kind of for the week, and we'll see if it continues going longer than that, but hopefully it'll change your life. That's the goal out here. So one of the things that happens every single year at gyms all across the world is, boom, January comes, January 1st, everybody makes their resolutions, and everything is packed for a couple weeks. Parking lot's full, classes are full, people all through the gym, all these new faces you ain't never seen before, and they're there for a couple weeks, maybe a month, maybe a little bit more than that, and then it dies off. There's a statistic out there that only 8% of people actually achieve their New Year's resolutions that they aim for. So, for a long time, this frustrated me. All the extra people, they in my way, but I'm doing something different. This year, I'm out here to help y'all before the year even starts. Don't go in like everybody else, set up all ready to fail. So, we're coming with clear strategies every single day, at least for this week, about how to not be another resolutioner that sets a resolution, starts out okay, and then falls off and doesn't actually achieve what they aim to achieve. So, the first problem, which is why I'm starting it here in December, is, if you think about it, January 1st is not any different from any other day. There's still 24 hours in it. It is no different from tomorrow. It's no different from a date in March, a date in July, anything like that. It's an arbitrary day. There's not anything special about it that's going to help boost your goal achievement ability. And a lot of people push things off until that point. But instead, the biggest key is to start now. It doesn't matter what date it is, what day of the week. Normally, if someone tells you they're going to do something, but they're going to wait 4 weeks and 1 day, which is what it is until January 1st, there's no reason for that. Why you do that? Doesn't make sense any other time of the year. Look, if you want to make a change now. Get started now. That's the time to make the change. It starts you with some good momentum that you're already going to be ahead of all those other resolutioners that aren't going to get to what their goals are when they're starting on January 1st. You have an extra month ahead of time here to get started. And it doesn't have to be perfect from the start. Get started with where you're at. Take the next step. What is that for you? It's going to be different depending on what your goals are, what you're trying to do. But take the next step. Is it going for one run? Is it going to the gym one day? Is it going and doing some specific workout one time? What is the next step? You don't have to be perfect from the start. You don't have to have the ideal workout. You have to get started and get that momentum going that's going to keep you going long term, not something that just gets you started and then doesn't continue throughout the year. And I know it's a busy time of year for you. It's difficult. There's all kinds of things coming up. You got to go to parties. You got to see family. You got to see friends. Got to go shopping. Got to cook food. All of those plus your normal job, your responsibilities. If you have kids, school, homework, anything like that, you still got your normal stuff. So does everybody else. That's a terrible excuse. You can still find some way to move forward starting now before it gets to that point. And a lot of times, people get thrown off because when it comes to January 1st, it's during a holiday. Most people are off work, and it sets them up in a different setting from their regular life that's going to continue. So they get started when they have more time, when they're off work. They might be around other people that are making changes, other people that are talking about making changes, things like that keep them a little more motivated than normal. And they get started with all of that. But then it doesn't sustain. You go back to having your job, having your responsibilities, having your school, having all the things you normally have to do, and you have to adjust to that. So start now while you have all those things going on, while your life is more busy. And when you can start there, it's going to make it so easy when you hit those points that you don't have to work, when you have off of school, when you have off of practice, whatever it is for you, When you have more time, you can take more advantage of it. When you start now, start moving forward now. So that is how you don't end up like all the other New Year's resolutioners that set their goals, they start out okay, and then they drop off within the first month, and you never hear from their goals again. They never achieve them, and they put them off for weeks or months or years or decades, and they keep pushing them back. Don't let that be you. Get started now and do what you can do to take that next step, whatever that is for you. Let's go out this week and attack it. And get after your goals. Don't be like these other resolutioners. You got this. Let's go.